Ladies and gentlemen, taking a quick look at Fantasy Blacksmith, the game where you play as a blacksmith in a fantasy setting. Pretty simple and straightforward. This was sent to me for free by the developer for review. It is currently in early access, so take what you will from it. The early access period is expected to be from 2 to 6 months, I believe it was. Just taking a quick look at it. It sounded interesting, so I thought I would check it out. I'm sort of into blacksmithing, and a blacksmith simulating game would be kind of interesting, especially in a fantasy setting. But already just a couple minutes into it, I'm noticing a lot of really obvious what were you thinking type things. Like one, your logo. You fucked up the crop. I'm pretty sure that's not as much on my monitor. It's also on my preview window. I'm 90% sure it's actually there. It's just weird smudge type thing. What is that? Get rid of that. The settings. There's no numbers or anything. I don't know what I'm really set at. Same with music volume. There's nothing for mouse sensitivity, which this game super duper needs because oh my god. Brightness. This is the worst brightness and gamma contrast type thing that you could ever possibly have. I don't know what's affecting what. This massive fire thing in the background is it's not helping anybody. That needs work. There's in play this red drop shadow. Just go with a black drop shadow or just black stroke or really just nothing, perhaps, maybe. Can bump into bugs, yada yada yada. Leave a review and such, or take a survey, read all messages. Hopefully you watch this video, because I got some feedback for you. There's an overlay that appears. There it is, right there. Okay, so I imagine if I press G to close right now, it'll actually close. But if I go into the escape menu to adjust brightness and stuff, which I originally wanted to do, interestingly, it saves the setting here, but not in the main menu. I can't interact with things. Well, okay, some things I can, but like brightness, I can't get that because there's overlays in the way. And back, I can barely click and just, I can't. This is the type of screen that I would want to do when I'm adjusting this stuff, because this is when I would have first noticed like, oh wow, this is running like ass, or wow, this is really dark. I can't change any of that right now because this massive overlays in the way. And now because I've gone into the menu, G to close no longer does G to close. This thing is up permanently. Even if I go over here to press E to do the draft, like hell if I can read that. It's still up in the way. Cart, I can click some parts of now, and it's just, oh god. I don't know. If I maybe delete save and, whoops, I didn't want the change log. That opens up the browser though. You should maybe indicate that opens the browser also while we're at it. If I back to Forge, wait for it to pop up. Yay, now it works just fine. And now I can probably interact with things. Yeah. It's just like, it's one of those things where I'm being a bit nitpicky already, but like, how did you release the game onto Steam as early access and are trying to hype it up and you didn't notice these things? Like, your logo's cropped wrong. How? I don't know. Maybe I'm being mean, but it's weird to me. So anyway, let's get a move on with this. Tutorial-wise, introduction. A magically realistic blacksmith simulator in which you have to create and sell weapons. It's time to make your dream sword, smiley face. All items with which you can interact with will be highlighted. Most items you can pick up with E. And draft. The creation of the sword begins with the drawing. The sword consists of 8 parts. 5 parts the blade, the crossguard, the handle, and the top. Using the large number of options offered by your imagination, you can create a huge number of unique swords. To enter the designer mode, press F on the drawing paper. Right, which was this. So, E. Use map to buy a bronze bar and make your first sword draft. Okay. So we have to go into town or into village? I guess town. Maybe village. The village forge or the town forge? Town interior. They don't sell bronze. Okay, the village forge has bronze. The town forge has iron. Oh, okay. So we're buying some bronze. Money-wise, I've got 900 coins. Okay. I guess I'm telling it what I want to be bronze. let's go with some of these, and then the base will be that, I guess, for cutting, in case I want to use it like a steak knife. That one's like a spider. Let's go with that. The handle. We'll do that to make it light in the back, so it's very top heavy. It's great for chopping. And the pommel, something sharp. Awesome. So it stabs with bolt. You can basically just throw this thing and you'll pretty much do damage. Okay, so out of bronze, I'm buying all those parts, I guess. Okay. Take coal box and throw it into the smelter to raise the temperature. Sure. Just the whole thing. I mean, yeah, sure. Just all of it? I'll throw all of it in. How about? What's the worst that could happen? Give it some air. Put the ingot in the smelter. Oh, my stuff's here. Let's throw it in. Oh, God. This mess. What the? G to close. Use first to over... is this the first? I mean, they're bellows, but... Ah, this. Okay. Well, it's pretty, pretty cool still. Here, pick this up. Just throw that over there. I mean, we're getting warmer. It's starting to glow. Do I really just hold this near it, or throw it there, that out of the way, and just smash the shit out of it? Smash the... on the anvil. Put the ingot in the smelter to heat. I'm sure it's fine. We'll work it into, some form. Maybe I just keep clicking it automatically does it, because it looks like we've got a point forming. Yeah, okay. Can't even click and hold. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. We gotta hold this in a very particular spot. Collect handle here. Ugh. Collect handle? Alright, I guess. Use magic stone to cast. Oh yeah, I don't think I can do that yet though. I can't interact with it. Sure, a cauldron? Absolutely. Recipe of the frost sword. First you need to put the sword in the cauldron. The next step is to put the magic stone and boil it for 35 minutes, then put berries and boil it for 24 minutes, then put bark and boil it for 57 minutes. Okay. That's a pretty good long while. The last ingredient will be ice. If I do everything right, I'll see a wonderful magic effect and your blade will get a material change. Alright, and we know how to do a fur sword? Okay. Magic stone. I mean, I E on it, I simply can't, so perhaps it's a later on thing. I should probably check on the sword that I've got cooking. Let's do that. Let's see how hot it is. Maybe it's hot enough by now. 10,000. Wow, that's pretty good. Seems to be naturally cooling. So, tongs. Tongs. I don't know where my tongs are, so I'm buying more. I'm really not sure. I took a torch and I got down like close to the ground to try to find them. No idea. I don't know. I'm convinced they're lost and gone forever. Cool. All right, finish. I think we're let's throw it on the ground. That's fine. I think we're okay to quench this. proper method. Okay. That's... Oops. Are you to, like... refill? I'm not sure. Okay. So, that's that. I guess we'll sharpen it now. Press C to spin the wheel. Grinding accuracy, 50%. Oh, I see. Well, that's... Total accuracy. Total accuracy, 86. Okay, so that's a bit strange. But sure. Ground. Now, presumably... we clamp and do the handle thing, right? No, not right. And the last stage before selling, you need to collect the blade and 3 other parts to get a full sword, which can already be used. Oh, hey, my tongs. What are they doing in there? Get out of there. Were my tongs blocking so I couldn't, No. I took things out to maybe see if I could put them back in, but then I dropped the pommel and I have no idea where it is or how to find it. The thing was so tiny. So to buy just a new pommel, you have to go into the store and pretend like you're doing a whole sword and then add that to the cart, and then you can just subtract it from the cart. So I'm buying just a single little metal nub for the sword because I genuinely cannot find where the other one went. And we'll put this back. Ah. There. Ah, there we go. Carrying the sword, you have to click the base of it. Okay. So that goes on? Oh boy. Sure. Complicated. All right. We did okay, I think. Next. This bit. This bit. There we go. Oh, I see. I want it to be above the line. I thought I was aiming for the line. Okay. Next. This little piece. Hey, you want to do it when it's at the top. I'm screwing it on so good, guys. All right. That's my sword. Put sword to sale. Beautiful. Very top heavy. A fantastic steak knife stabby thing, and if you... I don't know what that bit's for, really. Okay, I'm not sure. But it's front heavy. It's nice. After all this, you can sell your sword and get money for it hanging on the wall and go to the door to sell. Ah. Okay. I guess I'll just make another one. Maybe somebody knocks at some point or something and I can answer the door and be like, hey, hi. And they give me an offer. I don't know. So for now, I guess we'll try making another sword. And there we have it. A sword. Should be generally okay, like, people should be ready to buy that, right? Oops. Maybe? Oh. After buying more stuff, I have 18 coins to my name. I bought a dice table and it kind of arrived, maybe? I don't know where it went though. Or how or why, because it's... Is it this? There's no dice. Like, what? I'm not sure. Nobody's buying this shit. I can't put it there or anything. Okay. It still says to collect handle there, but I tried making an actual, genuine, legitimate-ish sword, although it still looks a bit fucked up there at the base, but oh well. I polished it good. I did the handle thing just now, although it's still saying I need to do that. I'm not really sure why. Don't know. But I think we're actually ready to sell it. So I hang that. I go to the door. And nothing happens. God damn it. I made a new game and everything too, because I thought like, well maybe something I did when just fucking around actually broke it. Although saying that it is pretty convinced that I have to do something here. Eh? I bought new parts for a sword. I actually bought 2 sets. The sword is slightly different and that's just sort of sitting there for a while. I put the handle parts in and now it's like, way over there there's something. What? How? I'm assuming this is what it wants. Time to go upstairs and sell the sword. Okay. Well, hold on. Let's finish this first. Time to sell the sword. Going upstairs. Here I am. Hello? Hi. Hi there. I want to buy a cheap shirt below 300 coins. Do I have one? Yes. I can offer 90. Which one? Sure. Alright. Oh, for that first one. Okay. Let me find a new location. New shops and items available. Tutorials over. God, game. Made this sword. Made and sold my first sword. Write my opinion about this early access on Steam and / or other sources. Playing longer, I can apply a magic effect on the sword using the magic table, cook a potion, change the material with the kettle, and play dice with the customer, as well as discovering new locations and also items. Okay. Sure, but like, what else did we discover? Yeah, the magic wood. Or I can buy some Titan, Thermometer 3, and Ferrum, and metal boxes for Damascus steel and stuff. So magic. Very expensive stuff. I don't know, hold on. Let me make the sword and get that done real quick before we do that. So if I wanted to do frost, berries, bark, and ice. Okay. Well, for that sword? Hello. Hi. Below 350. Sure, I've got one. 95. Sure. So I'm not sure about the ice. I got the berries, the bark, the magic stone. But nobody sells ice. So it makes me think like, I have ice. Sword. Then magic stone. Whoa. For 35 minutes. I mean, like, fucking real time? I'm just gonna throw in the berries now. How about? There you go. Probably okay. And then throw in some bark. Somebody's knocking again. I don't actually have a... Oh, fucking hell, don't actually have a sword for you though. Hello? 95? I don't think I have a sword, but sure. Hello? Okay. Holy shit, what have I done? Oh my god. Yes, hello? Nobody's there. Wow, so don't put torches in there. Or maybe do. That's cool. That's much less exciting. What the fuck is this? Genuinely, what is this? What? There's my sword. What are you? I guess I'll hammer it? Is this... Okay, done. Cool. Let's quench it now. Yeah, it doesn't quench. Hello, somebody at the door? I do. 95. Fine. Yeah, take it for 95. Whatever. Yes? Nobody. Okay. I don't know. Well, I'm basically broke. You can't, like, haggle with anybody. And I had a sword sitting there for a while, and they're like, I'll buy it for 95, and I told them to fuck off. And then somebody else came and were like, I'll buy it for 95, and I told them to leave, and somebody else came back and they're like, I'll buy it for 95. So I don't think they really ever changed their prices. Sure. I don't know what she thinks she bought for nothing, but okay. Yeah, I have no way of making money right now. I just have that weird staff torch thing. I don't know. I don't have the time to start over, so I think I'm just gonna call it now. I'm interested in the game. I like the concept of it, but it's weird to me that it's a simulator game that's got a focus on mini games. I don't think that's the right way to go about it, because simulation games, you can't really half-ass them, and they're not easy to make. A lot of them is about control and general player freedom to do whatever you want. So like for the hammering, it wouldn't really be a mini game. It'd be, you know, you got WSA, like you're holding the thing with the tongs. You got WSA and D to move and manipulate it. And then you got the mouse to control the hammer, or maybe backwards if you're left hand. There'd be an option for it or something. But the mouse, you'd like maybe click and drag for the hammer or something, so you can build up momentum and aim your strikes that way and stuff. And then sharpening would be kind of the same deal. You got the stone going and you hold it against there for so long, and got the angles and just that sort of, they're really deep games. And I don't know if doing it with a mini game is like a cop out or what, but I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. I like the concept, but it's got a kind of a Torgi feel to me. I mean, not only are we basically imprisoned in this dungeon apparently, where this thing lowers to deliver us goods, kind of strange, but we also have a really teeny tiny shriveled hand looking thing like Torgeith, and I don't know. It's super duper in early development, but I feel like it's sort of starting off on the wrong foot. But maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I've seen games do an awful lot in the matter of a few months. I've been very pleasantly surprised. I do hope this game works out. I would very much like to have a blacksmithing type simulation game. I think that'd be absolutely awesome, especially since you're sort of managing a shop and your own materials and all that too on the side. It's a really cool concept, but I think this is doing it the wrong way. Not sure though.